G'day, g'day. We are back, Sun City Harley. Time to do another test ride, guys. And today we are taking the Road Glide Special for a spin, so check this shit out. Alright, so before we get on, we'll just run over what the guys at Sun City Harley have done to this one, which won't take long. They've put the genuine Harley highway pegs on it and some Freedom slip-on mufflers. That's it. Apart from that, this bike is stock. So without further ado, let's jump on. Alright guys, first time on a road glide. I have been waiting for this, I've got to admit, and I'm pretty excited. This is awesome. This instantly feels like home. Wow, I can't believe how nice this is. Let's go to the servo, fill her up with fuel, and then we'll get into the test ride. So I'll see you at the servo. Well, while we're fueling up, guys, 22.8 litre fuel tank. You know I'm not big on specs, but I do think fuel capacity is important. Wonder if they'll let me fill up with my helmet on. Maybe not. They might think I'm going to do a run on, eh? Here we go. So we're putting in the 98 Dead Dinosaurs, and it's $1.56.9 a litre. So we are getting touched right now with our pants on. Alright, well that's all the way filled, so let's see how many litres and how much that cost. 33 bucks, 21 litres. There you go. Alright, gassed up, ready to go. God, I love that. Alright, so it's been a while since I've done a test ride video, guys, but I'll try and stick to my usual theme. So, if this is the first SkidPig test ride video you've watched, guys, it is not like your normal run-of-the-mill test ride videos. I do not blab on and on and on about specs or any of the lean angles or any of that boring shit that you can read yourself in a catalogue. I just tell you all the cool stuff and what they like to ride, which is probably what you really want to know, I'm guessing. So before we get into it, I just want to say how good these gloves are. These are my Odin MFG heavy hitters, and when you pay for your fuel and you're going up to the servo and you're trying to get your card out, you can pop your fingers in and out. This is made for tech, you know, so you can play with buttons and stuff on this, but it's crazy, man. So, and they work without it, but you pop your fingers out, grab your credit card or whatever, beep beep, away you go. Right. Alright, if you haven't seen them before and you're in the market for a new set of gloves, you should check these guys out. But enough of that. Controls, indicator, same as every other Harley in the world. Does have cruise control, does have a stereo. Big differences with baggers. Now the Road Glide has all these cool vents. So see the vent here? Can you see that? Hopefully I've got the camera in the right angle. And same with these guys up here. They close as well, or open. Good if you're in the rain, but does let some wind through. And Nick was saying if you do get a bit of wind buffering off the top of the shield and you open that vent up, that will help with that. So we'll test that bad boy out soon. Now height wise, my knees are very bent. I'm 6'2", so if you're a tall rider, no dramas at all. These bikes look like they're really heavy and going to be hard to control, but they're not. Trust me, they are not. powered by the 114 Milwaukee 8. This thing has plenty of power for being a stock standard bike. Slip-on mufflers and highway pegs. That's the only mods the guys have done to this thing. It's got plenty of power. You always want more, don't get me wrong. My personal bike, if you don't know, is a Dyna Wide Glide with a stage 5 tyre shredder kit in it. So yeah, I'm a bit of a power junkie, but this is definitely enough. This would be like the ultimate touring bike in my opinion. I'm literally falling in love with it. So first impressions, overall looks of these things, I think they look amazing. They look tough as nails with the big shark fairing on it. It doesn't feel like a big bike, man. I'm probably going to cop a fair bit of shit for this, but it feels like a Dyna. Like, it handles really, really well. Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked by that, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be as easy to ride. I never thought I would say I'm in love with a bagger, but I think I'm falling in love with a bagger. Now, Andrew from Touring Midwest, hopefully you guys know him. This is what his channel looks like. This is what he rides, guys. So in Australia you can only get the special. In America you can get the special or the ultra. That's the one with the big touring pack on the back. They never brought those into Australia, so this is the only one we can get over here, but this is the one I'll get anyway. Wow. Look at all these cool things like waterproof storage pockets. This one here has a USB charger that you can plug your phone into, and Nick was saying they can do the updates for the stereo and the Satnav and everything through that cord. Now this does have a stereo, but as you know, YouTube and copyright, we won't be playing with that today, guys. Has these cool little wind things. I can't wait to get this on the highway, man. I really can't. Everyone has told me once I ride one of these I'm gonna want one, and I've got to admit I'm thinking that. I still want to keep my Dyna, don't get me wrong, but if I was gonna, you know, turn into a geezer glider, I think this would be it. So the other thing you notice straight away, as soon as your bum touches this seat, it is like it's getting a little hug, you know. It's just, your bum just sort of sinks into it. You must have that gel stuff in it, but it is straight up, oh, feels like home. That is a big plus on those long rides. Alright, so I thought we'd pull up at the Turtle riding the Crocodile feature wall, as we usually do, have a little walk around, and then take her out on the highway. Alright, we'll have a quick look around before I get kicked out. Another thing to note is where that kickstand is. A lot further forward, easier to get to. So here it is, guys. What do you reckon? 2019 Road Glide Special, or Road Glide S, whatever you want to call it. All blacked out. I love it. 114, Freedom slip-ons, forward controls. The rest is stock. Dual disc brakes on the front, which are amazing. I think you'll need that on the big tourers. You've got all the room in the world in your boxes. Got your gloves and backpack, whatever you wanted to put in there. Just showing off the Odin gloves again. They do have magnets. They look pretty damn fat from the back. I'm a fan of that. Don't know what else to tell you. They're just a cool looking bike. Now from here back, they're the same as a Street Glide. The big difference between those two bikes is where the fairing mounts. So the road glide fairing mounts to the frame, not the forks. Street glide fairings mount to the forks. That's the big difference. So you don't feel the vibration or anything in the bars, it's all into the frame, which I think that is why everyone loves these things the most. But let's just get on the highway and go for a ride. Actually, we better do the old thumbnail pic. I got a new phone too, guys. I've got one of those Samsung. I've always been Apple, but I changed. So this is the Galaxy S10 Plus. Anyway, that looks cool. That'll do. Let's get back on. Alright guys, well, we gotta do it while we're taking this left-hand turn. The lean angle for this side of the bike is, everyone say it with me, who gives a fuck? Woo! Sorry, had to do it. Now, it might just be me, but I really couldn't give two shits what the lean angle of any bike is. If you lean too far, you scrape the peg. That's your lean angle, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, I'm sure there are some people out there who love watching test ride videos of some dude reading a catalogue, then going for a ride and reciting it. But that's not how I do my thing. Alright guys, here we go. We'll turn the radio down and we are getting to the 100k zone. Alright, so we've got the top vent is open, both side vents are open. To turn cruise control on, guys, all you do is simply press this little thumb thing here. Press it in, that light will turn on, and then press it down. Light turns green, you're on cruise control. It's as easy as that. Oh man, this thing is so well balanced. Look at this, just lean a little bit and you can go around the corner with the bike. You don't even need handlebars. That is insane. So, good thing about this cruise control, very similar to cars in the fact if you want to speed up, just bump it up. You'll see the speed go up. If you want to slow down, bump it down. It'll slow down. Beautiful. Makes cruising so much more enjoyable. You could just lean back on this and really relax on those long rides. I don't know what the wind noise is going to be like, but I'm telling you, I'm feeling no buffeting at all. Not even a slight little anything on my helmet. It's perfect. Now, saying that, that vent is open, and Nick did say that that would help, so we'll shut that vent. So the wind starts right there. Yeah, that actually does touch my helmet. We open that up and it's gone. There you go, that's crazy. Alright, so those fairing vents are both open. You do get a nice bit of breeze through there, guys. That's nice on a hot day, and it is a hot day. I don't have a vest on today, I just got jeans, boots and a flannel. Here's a Dixon flannel, of course. Flannel of choice. So we'll shut these vents, see if that makes much of a difference. Obviously you're not getting the flow through there. So with all the vents shut, I think I actually prefer the feel of it with them open. Yeah, it's nice. So on the sides, you get a bit of wind coming up about here on each side. I'd say these things would push it out slightly, but you still get a little bit of an updraft, which is nice, keeps your shirt cool. You got a bit of sweat on you, that really cools you down. It's nice. Gee, I'm saying nice a fair bit. Try not to. Alright guys, well, we have officially found my next bike. When I win the lotto or reach retirement age, this is what I'm gonna get. 100%. I love it. Love the way it feels. Love the comfort. Definitely be putting highway pegs on like these. Like I said guys, 6'2". I've got a slight bend in my leg, so that is extremely comfortable. The stock bars actually feel pretty good. Your hands are slightly bent in like that a little bit, but that doesn't seem to worry me. Looking at it without actually riding it, I thought I wasn't going to like them, but straight off the bat, this thing's comfy. Alright, so we've done controls, we've done first impressions, features, we've done all that sort of stuff. So what would I change if this was my bike? I would put a full exhaust on, only because I like the power gains. I'd definitely do a stage 1 straight up, so intake, full exhaust and a tuner. I'm a big fan of the Screaming Eagle tuner, that's what I have on my Dyna. The intake, I reckon one of those, what are they called, R&S, you know how you can see into it, you can see the butterfly on the throttle body. I reckon that would look kick-ass on this bike. They're like black and contrast cut, which would go with the black and chrome little features all over this thing, sort of like how I've got my Dyna set up. I really like that. So that would be the intake. Exhaust, got to be honest, don't know too much about bagger exhaust. Yeah, I would have to do some research on that. The seat I can live with. I'd probably have to put a sissy bar of some type so I could put my X-Fill bag on the back, so I'd have a backrest for long trips. The bags have got plenty of room. I would be interested to see if you could use them as an esky. Now, I've been talking to JMac707 about this, about actually putting ice in saddlebags and using them as an esky to keep your beers cold. So I reckon you would fit a 30-pack of tinnies in them, no worries at all. Not that I condone drink riding or drink driving, but I do condone drinking. I'm a big fan of drinking, so everyone who knows me knows that. But anyone who owns a Road Glide, in the comments, how many beer cans can you fit in your saddlebags? And if you had the Ultra, the big tool pack on the back, man, there's another 30 in there for sure. So if you're doing an overnight camping trip, you could chuck all your clothes, all your camping gear, all that stuff in your X-Fill 80 bag, and you could fill up your saddlebags full of beer, go out for the night and have yourself a good time. Crush those cans, always take your rubbish with you, and go back home the next day. Man, that would be cool. I'll see if the guys will let me borrow this for a weekend and I'll test it out. Oh man, I'm just loving this bike. Dead set loving it. How's the range, man? 418 Ks you can do until you got to put fuel in again. Man, that is crazy. I just keep swaying from left to right in the lane. It just feels so good, so smooth, so stable. It's like it's on a track. There is no wind blowing me around. There's no vibrations in the bars. There's no vibrations in the seat. There's bugger all vibrations even in these highway pegs, and they're like clamped onto the crash bar. This is a quality bike. I'm really digging it. Extremely stable at high speed too, guys. That is insane how smooth that is. I've got to blur the speedo so I don't get a fine in the mail, but we're fairly moving. Alright, so another cool thing I wanted to show you guys is the Satnav screen. So like always, you use this little thumb thing here as like your mouse, but you can zoom in like your smartphone with your hands, just pinch it. That is fantastic. I love that. So that's the Satnav. I'm sure you've all seen one of them before. Oh, unfortunately, we do have to give this bike back. I would like to hang on to this one. Oh, here we go. Right hand lean angle is... Who gives a fuck? You got it. Alright, so dislikes. If I had to find something that I wasn't completely happy with this Road Glide, would probably be the speakers. Obviously I can't put that on the video because I'll get stung for copyright infringements, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. At low speeds, perfect. So around town, perfect. As soon as I went over sort of 80 Ks, I couldn't really hear too much. So, but I know they do an upgrade for them, so problem solved. But honestly, that would probably be the only thing. Maybe the bars, but I could definitely live with the bars. It's not a big deal. The rest of it's absolutely perfect. Dead set, you could jump on one of these and just ride and ride and ride and ride. Alright, so last question, would I own one? Absolutely 100% hell yeah, I would own one. If I could have two bikes, this would be my second bike. I would keep my Dyna, this would be my tourer, my long ride bike, 100%. I would love to have three. I'd love to have an old shovel head chopper as well that I just want to build just because. Alrighty, we're back. Well, as always guys, thanks for letting me ride your bikes. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys like watching the test ride videos too, because I love making them. Obviously I get to ride all these kick-ass bikes and talk shit and make videos about it, so what's not to like about that? There's Mark on the forklift working hard. Alright, we're back. Don't worry baby, I'm riding you home. Alright, well there you go. That's my new favourite bagger for sure. Very impressed. I love it. Alright guys, don't forget, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't pressed subscribe already, headbutt the shit out of that button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget, wherever you are, have a fantastic day. Make sure you drink a cold beer, and I'll catch you later, eh? See ya!